Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us here at TA in Mississauga. And today we're talking about freshen up your fridge. We're going to have some tips and tricks on how to organize your fridge. And we're going to look at the Frigidaire Professional 4-door French door fridge, as well as the Electrolux Electrolux 4-door French door fridge.
Steph says hi.
Hi, Steph. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got Ryan behind the camera today, and
Hello.
then Jenna on the chat as well if you have any questions. We also have a special offer on these two models specifically. That's 10% off, which is very exciting just for you for watching today. So if you like what you see in the corner of your screen, you'll see a drop down with the products that we're talking about today, and you can save some money on those if you purchase today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good time to buy.
Exactly. So let's dive on in.
All right.
So this is the Frigidaire Professional French door 4-door fridge, and it's 4-door because it has this really awesome flex temp drawer. And so a flex temp drawer allows you to keep things at specific temperatures that are outside of your normal fridge range temperatures, which are typically 4 to 6 degrees. So if you have something like some shellfish that you need to keep cooler, typically if you didn't have a flex drawer, you'd be putting it on ice to make sure that you're keeping things safe. But you don't have to do that with the flex drawer. You can actually set it to the proper temperature for seafood. Or, for example, if you've got some white wine you want to temp, usually you would do that a little bit higher than your standard fridge temperature. You can do that in here. Or it's also a great snack drawer for the kids because it's easy to reach.
I think you even said before ice cream would be a good spot
yes,
there, right?
It would be a great spot for ice cream.
Yeah.
All right, so up top, you'll notice that it's a little bit different than your standard French door. Typically, French doors are the same width on either side, but this one is actually over a bit more because that means you can access about 75% of your fridge with only the one door. Like that. I can reach in and see and gather most of the things that I would need without having to use both hands. And this is the fridge. They have beautiful LED lighting throughout, so you can really see into the corners of your fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of different options for storage bins on the side that you can easily move around and reconfigure as you need.
Yeah.
And a couple special shelves up here. So this one actually folds down if you have some taller items that you need to keep up front.
Right, like milk jugs or juice jugs, stuff like that.
Exactly. And also this shelf on the side as well flips up. I can get it to flip
Careful.
up. Yeah. It does flip up.
Kelly says nice stainless interior.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Beautiful stainless interior.
There you go. Look at that.
Glass shelves. And the other thing that makes me really excited about this fridge is the crisp seal drawers. So on a lot of fridges, including my fridge at home, I don't really feel like the crisper really does much because it doesn't seal properly.
Mm-hmm.
But these do have a seal on them to make sure that your vegetables are staying crisp and hydrated. And it also has, it automatically filters out dry air and excess moisture to make sure that your vegetables are staying fresher longer.
Awesome. Yeah, Kelly loves that sliding shelf.
Yeah, the sliding shelf is cool.
Very handy. Especially because like you don't always have something that tall. So like when you don't, right, you can put it back.
Also comes with an ice maker, and water, and a lot of room here too. So you can make sure if you've got one of those large water bottles,
oh yeah,
it will fit.
Yes, it will.
Which is pretty exciting. Nice light feature.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go into the freezer. So really beautiful sliding glass shelf.
Right. So like 2 levels of freezer storage here.
That's right. And then you can even take advantage of some bins and give yourself even a bit more organization.
Liz asked if you can adjust the bins on the door. Yes, you can. We did have them adjusted there. Like you can take them off and reposition them however you want.
Yeah, so see there's a lot of different lines here, and so you can move them around that way.
Exactly. any which way you want.
Slide over, put it like that. Yes, lots of different options.
So easy, you could have stuff in them and you could still do that. Like, you don't have to worry about emptying it each time. You can just rearrange on the fly.
The other cool thing about this is that, have you ever found if you thought you shut the door, but it was actually a little bit open?
Oh, my kids, for sure, right? My kids.
Yeah, exactly. Well, these close automatically, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Auto close.
Auto close.
Whoa.
Which is pretty awesome. All your temperature settings are in the side here.
Right.
To make things easily accessible, and including telling you when your water filter needs to be replaced and your air filter.
Oh, amazing.
So everything, you don't have to remember, like, when did I change that?
Now you have the ice in the front. Is that another ice maker up there in the corner?
Yeah, so this is the ice maker that flows through the ice maker at the front, but you can actually take this out and access a bin of ice.
Oh, nice.
And at the bottom here we have our deli drawers.
Deli drawer. Oh, down there.
Yeah, down here.
Whoa, for your cheeses and deli meats.
Yeah, easily
Very
accessible
slim and
in those flat packages.
Which I find you only need that much space, like that much height, anyways, right?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't have to be a super tall drawer.
And in this, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, yeah. And Tori was asking if she missed it, but the middle drawer is a fridge or freezer, or can it be both? So that's what we were saying. It can be both, right? Either or.
So it's a flex drawer. It goes from -2 all the way up to 7 degrees, or you can turn it into a freezer.
Right.
So lots of different options. And it has these sliding sectional pieces, so you can keep things organized. Very true. Very true. So great question. Great question there, Tori. Appreciate that. So this program is called Freshen Up Your Fridge because we want to talk about some ways to keep your fridge organized. Because I know sometimes, personally, my fridge can just become a jumble of things. Mine too. But it does help to keep things organized so things are really easily accessible. But Frigidaire has already taken out a lot of the work for us with these awesome little bins, the way that they've separated out the deli drawer, and also the way that they've configured the shelves. So they've already done they've set you up for success in terms of organization. Right, and that's big. That's a big feature. It is a big thing. In terms of thinking about where to put things in your fridge, we have to think about temperature. So typically the doors are what are going to fluctuate the most temperature-wise. Right. So that's where you can put your condiments or things that aren't going to spoil as quickly. Right. Things like eggs or dairy that are more like hazardous items, you want to keep in the coldest part, which is going to be like the middle and the bottom. And then of course your meats, you want to keep below that as well. You'll notice these this is where your cold air is coming from at the back. So you want to make sure that you're not blocking those with anything because that's going to lead to frozen produce. Oh. Because it blocks the airflow, the temperature gauge gets a different idea of what the actual temperature in the fridge is. So it's important to keep those free. But they're up pretty high that I think you'd have a difficult time blocking them anyway. Right, exactly. It's actually right up underneath the shelf. So very difficult to block. All right, let's take a look at the Electrolux option as well. I'm going to kind of slip through here. Yeah. And we'll take you on a little tour of the store. That's right. We are at the Mississauga location, but you can visit us in Mississauga, Barrie, what am I even saying? Brantford, Kitchener, Toronto. Yep. I mean, 5 different cities right there, right? Yeah. All right. So lots of options. So here we are at the Electrolux French door 4-door refrigerator. You'll notice a lot of similar design ideas in terms of, but also very different design. 75% of the fridge with just one door, which is exciting. This very sleek water dispenser and ice dispenser. This one's very cool. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that. We have this temp adapt drawer. So you can keep your seafood from -2 all the way up to your white wine or as a freezer. And we have those organized. Right, right. They have to take down for display purposes, but they can be adjustable. And here's our freezer. We have the beautiful sliding glass drawer. Because normally in these under under fridge, freezers.
Yeah.
It's just a jumble of stuff. It's like a deep freeze. You just, it's hard to find anything.
Yeah, and if you have a top shelf, good luck. Like, you can't really pull it out without like knocking stuff over or spilling stuff down in behind the bottom shelf. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, so having that sliding drawer is
a big deal.
All right, are we ready?
We're ready.
Oh. Beautiful stainless steel accents. You notice the side is a gray, not the white that we saw in the Frigidaire. Same beautiful LED lighting that really illuminates all corners of the fridge.
Yep.
We have this beautiful,
right,
again, and also the folding shelf to help with tall items.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark is asking, is Electrolux and Frigidaire the same brand?
They are the same family of companies, yes.
Family, yeah. In the same family, absolutely.
Yes.
He also says nice lights. Boy, is it ever. We actually used, we did a little video for this fridge on our Insta page and an Instagram reel, and I think it is the most visual because, like, you couldn't mess this up with this, you know, with the back like that and the just beautiful lighting. You're saying it's like a Porsche inside of a fridge. You're like, you just, you know what I mean? You can't go wrong with this. This is eye-catching.
And same adaptability with the compartments in the sides or shorter ones. Beautiful taste lock crisp seal technology. So it's definitely sealed here.
Rubber seal there, right? To make sure it's nice.
Seal.
Tight, because nothing worse than having something like
that's right. It's like wilting really quickly.
Yeah.
No, these will help keep your vegetables fresh. The other thing that you need to consider when you're putting your vegetables and your fruits in the fridge is ethylene.
Right.
So, have you heard of ethylene?
I've heard of the process that you're about to talk about, but
so ethylene is a plant hormone, and it contributes to the ripening. So maybe you've heard that bananas have a lot of ethylene, and so you put them with an avocado and it'll help the avocado ripen faster. It's because the bananas produce a lot of ethylene to help it ripen, but the avocado is also sensitive to ethylene. So it takes that ethylene really well. So there are lots of charts online where you can see certain vegetables that are sensitive to ethylene and ones that produce a lot of ethylene. You want to keep those separate, far away from each other.
There you go, yeah.
And so that's a good thing you can use the Taste Lock crisper drawers for, is to make sure you separate your vegetables and your fruits. Typically fruits give off a lot more ethylene, whereas vegetables are going to be more sensitive to ethylene.
Right, okay. See? Learning stuff here, because that also, you know, that doesn't just keep your fridge clean and organized. It also keeps your wallet clean and organized, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
No, wasting produce. That's stunning. That's a great fridge.
Yeah, so same organizational details that we're talking about in the Frigidaire Professional. They've done a lot of the works, which are really cool. The separate deli and cheese drawer is very helpful.
Like, they even have everything labeled too on the fridge of what's in the fridge. You know what I mean? Like, Pure Advantage water filter right there. It's ice maker right here. Like, you can't even get confused if you tried. It's like, no, we're telling you exactly what everything is.
Exactly. And we have our settings on the side. So you can adjust the freezer temperature or the fridge temperature. And there's also a freeze boost feature on these as well. And what that means, you can put in the freeze boost before you go pick up your groceries. It'll put the freezer in a little bit more of a higher turbo mode. So when you get home, it's super cold to put your frozen food in the freezer or your non-frozen food in the freezer to freeze, because when you put a lot of items, it's going to bring the temperature down. It might raise the temperature of some of your frozen foods.
Right.
And that's when, if you get a bag of vegetables and they're all stuck together, it's because they've defrosted, stuck together, and then frozen together as a clump. So using something like the freeze boost is going to help eliminate that in your freezer.
Right. Okay. Well, Aline is asking if Electrolux is new, because she's never heard of it. But I don't think so. No. Right? It's been around for a little while.
Around for a little while. Maybe Jenna can give us a date.
Yeah, maybe.
On that.
Established. Huh? A great question, though. I love questions like that.
Yeah, I love questions like that.
There you go. Oh, here we go. So, in case you for us and told us Electrolux is headquartered in Stockholm and has been around for over 100 years.
Wow.
So definitely not experienced veterans in the refrigeration game, that's for sure. Yeah, just gorgeous and very easy to keep organized. Very easy. Oh, they also have the ridges on the shelves too, right? For spills.
Yes.
That's something that I didn't even start looking at until that you're like, hey, ridges, you want them so they don't spill off into other shelves and stuff.
Yeah, you're not having stuff dripping down the back of your fridge into a puddle at the bottom.
Right, because you will spill eventually. And when you do, it's nice that it's just contained to the one shelf that you're on, right? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And what was the promo going on again right now?
Promo, 10% off. Either of these models.
Oh my goodness.
Today only. Only for you, for watching.
Right. And they have to type in a code, right?
Yes, it's in the side. There should be a link in the side of their screen. Right. That they can go directly to.
Awesome. Go back and see the other one again real quick, or, you know, let us know what's going on. Again, I love this. I love this ice machine right here on the front there. Right, water, cube, crushed, and that light makes it look so nice. You know? I don't even think I had that on when I did the video. It would have been an extra cool thing to have on. And I love that temp control, whatever drawer was the name of it again.
Oh.
See, I'm like the everyman at home. Adapt. There you go.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
It's beautiful.
Keeps, you know, that way, you know, we used the ice cream example earlier, so it doesn't get too hard, right?
Exactly.
Or food doesn't get freezer burn if you're trying to keep it at a nicer temperature.
Exactly, and really nice smudgeless stainless steel. Great for children.
Yep,
Their
durable.
little hands. Very durable. Counter depth, so you'll see on the side here.
Yeah, really not much sticking out at all.
No.
Right? Just great. Okay, well, let's go back and look at that.
Let's go check out the Frigidaire Professional.
Mississauga showroom, right?
So if you're in the market for a new fridge, check out the selection.
That's right.
Professional, beautiful smudgeless stainless steel. Not going to show your fingerprints. Also a very nice light.
It has a light as well. All right.
Beautiful LED lighting.
Yeah, still very well lit.
Very well lit.
You can see the difference between the two. There's a little less of the stainless steel, like paneling and stuff in this one, right?
Yeah, so this
really
has
a major difference there.
This is white on the sides, whereas the other one is gray, right?
Right.
So that's going to change the overall look visually. But a lot of similar accents. A lot of organization on the sides.
Right.
We have these beautiful crisp seal drawers to help lock in your ethylene or remove your ethylene with an auto humidity control, which is very important with fruits and vegetables, is keeping the humidity in the right place.
For sure.
And then we have these beautiful cheese and deli drawers too, so everything is really easily accessible.
Like, you know, my drawer at home for my deli stuff is about and the cheeses and stuff.
So they're all flat packages.
Right.
Yeah.
Why am I stacking them up in like a drawer that has way too much space?
Exactly.
So, yeah, very cool idea. You get that middle drawer.
So here it's called the Custom Flex Temp Drawer. These beautiful sliding organizational shelves to keep you organized.
Right, which is so crucial because you're going to lose track of things, out of sight, out of mind, and then before you know it, either, you know, you've got something going bad in your fridge, or if it's in a freezer, you got something so freezer burnt, you know, a piece of meat from 2 years ago, you're just not going to cook now.
Exactly.
You know?
And you didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by utilizing some plastic bins and the bins that they've already given you, you can really keep yourself much more organized.
Right.
And this also slides over, so you have lots of options.
Oh, nice.
And I know with the shows like the Home Edit or things like that really talk a lot about using plastic shelves. You can spend a lot of money on those things. But you can also just go to the dollar store and find some bins that work for you too.
That's right.
You don't have to spend a ton of money to be organized.
Right. The concept remains the same, but you
Yeah.
don't have to buy the most expensive materials for it.
Exactly.
Especially because people out there will try and sell you stuff more expensive because they'll just throw a name like refrigerator drawer instead of just plastic bin.
Yeah. It's a plastic bin.
Right? Love that drop down.
Love the drop down shelf
Mm-hmm.
to hold your taller items, your milk and your dairy.
Yeah, is there ice feature, Elaine's saying? Absolutely. So
Yes.
you got the big spot there, but then there's also on the door for your glasses.
It comes
one at a
through the
time.
door. But you can
Through the
also
door.
pull out that drawer if you need like a bucket of
You need a
ice.
bunch, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, absolutely.
And remember that special that we have today, 10% off the Frigidaire Professional 4-door or the Electrolux 4-door
Right.
as well.
I mean, so there's really no better time, right? You're gonna act now and get that Frigidaire, get that Electrolux, right? Both are beautiful. You just got a slightly different look, slightly different feel. You said one was more of like, get it done. You know what I mean? Get in, get out fast, and everything else. The Electrolux is more of an experience, right? So definitely, it's an experience for people coming into your home. I know it sounds like it might not be, but trust me, it's eye catching. You see that? You see someone open that up when they ask you for a beverage. Oh,
it's nice.
they're like, "Hey, where did you get this thing?" Right? You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess that's about it there, folks. What do we got going on for the rest of the week again? We get in a couple of days another special day, right?
Yeah, exactly. On Thursday, we're going to be with the Breville crew. We're going to talk to you about some pretty exciting products they have coming out as well.
Yeah.
And that's on Thursday at 12:30.
Right. And for those of you who might not know, Breville's a company that did the Joule oven, right, that we did before, and we've had some good success with that thing. So definitely they make some great products as well. So don't miss it, right? Follow along on Instagram and TikTok and everything else like that. Facebook, we got it all. We'll let you know what's going on. And don't miss out. Come back right here to our website and you can shop online from the comfort of your own home, right?
That's right, at taappliance.com.
taappliance.com. That way you don't have to change out of the sweatpants. Just leave them on, right? It's getting close to Christmas time.
Yep.
So what better way to just get your Christmas shopping done? Maybe get a little something special for your house, right? Especially this time of year.
Maybe a fridge.
Right? You might need something to entertain, right? You want to be the home for the holidays that everyone comes to, right? That's exactly it. So here it is, okay? Well, thank you for joining us, folks, and we'll have to see you again next time, okay?